everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of teams who very much want to get back to 500 today. It's the Jets going up against the Saints.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New Orleans Saints. And he is leveled, knocked down hard at the 23. This one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Barry. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. And now a first down following that long gain. Now they'll run on the draw. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DB.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Back to throw here. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's go. 319.
So the D-line's going to spread out. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
His pass caught at the 4, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Let's go.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. And the wideout in motion. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
First down, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case, they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You're usually wanting to wait to 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Looks to be right around the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. As they run the counter play. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Bowman. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
An update from a game going on over in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now a handoff looking right. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
the red zone now. They'll look to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Dagger! Dagger!
Play action now. Bridgewater. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Here's Drew Butler now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
No. Check. Patriots. All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Look to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. 3rd down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down throw for Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fields. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go. Wide 80. Wide 80. Do that.
Bridgewater on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was trying to find Ardarius Stewart. That'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he's taken down here by the Saints. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And he knocks it through. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out now come the Jets. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Second down, Bridgewater. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. Throwing is Bridgewater. He's got Curse. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
A 3rd quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. A 3rd quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now they try the right side here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now let's go. 3, 9, 10, 9, 9.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
I got 86. I got 86. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Now let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Return there after a punt of 47. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go now. Green 39.
And he motions the wide receiver. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's brought down. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one complete to Reed. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Detroit! Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. In motion comes the tight end left. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Bridgewater. The grab made by Curse over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got a noon one. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 4th quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And they'll send the tight end in motion. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And now Bridgewater is still down. Looks like he was shaken up there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Here we go now! Watch it now! Detroit! Detroit!
Now a handoff looking right. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Let's go. Green, 30.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On second down, Bridgewater again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
One last shot now for Bridgewater. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for New Orleans, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.